Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe where we help and heal one day at a time. So, what exactly is this gaslighting? Why do they do it? What's the purpose in it? Gaslighting is where they kind of turn the situation around. They don't give a direct answer. What is the purpose in not answering a question? They don't want to take accountability, so they cannot directly answer a question. They also want to turn it around on us as a way of manipulating us. They're going to start to make us question our reality. We're going to start to feel bad that we even brought it up to them because they turned it around on us. So we're going to start to overcompensate. We're going to apologize, or we're going to let the thing drop. We're not going to get the answers that we need. And that's where the crazy making starts coming in. So just realize that the gaslighting, is the beginning of the crazy making, because you're going to lose your reality as it happens. And it's a very dangerous, dangerous time. You're going to start to have a trauma bond because you're not going to know what your reality is. You're going to keep reaching and wanting to understand or to get comfort because it's uncomfortable when you can't communicate properly with somebody. It's uncomfortable when you're going to start to lose your reality. You're going to start to question how to communicate with this person. It's going to change the way you talk. You're going to be walking on eggshells, and that is also the beginning of the demise of your relationship. So just be aware of that. It's a vicious cycle. It's almost as soon as you drop out of that love bombing stage, it's impossible to truly get that back. There'll be times that they'll love bomb you for a while, intermittently, and intermittent reinforcement is what causes a trauma bond. So there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of. So the purpose of the gaslighting is to avoid accountability, to turn it around on you, to manipulate you into not questioning them or to letting things go, to where they don't need to take the accountability and answer. And it's also going to make you give them more attention. Also, your frustration is what they feed off of, because they just had power to change the way you felt. You were trying to talk to them, and they had the power to bring you down to where you don't have your own right to ask somebody a question that you're with. Just to understand, not even to judge them, just to understand what was going on. A lot of times it's not even about anything important. I'm not talking where you're like, did you cheat on me? Just, did you take the garbage out? And they'll be like, what, you don't think I know what I need to do? And it's like, okay, all right, you know what you need to do, but that doesn't answer the question. And sometimes you just want to know because otherwise you'll go take it out. It's not that big of a deal, but your whole reality will fall apart because you won't be able to communicate the right way. Things are going to go undone. You're not going to understand. There's going to be an emptiness in you because they took away the communication tools. It's going to start to affect you. You're going to get more frustrated. And when you get frustrated, they feed off of it. So now they know how to get that from you, because that's a source of fuel for them. You'd think their fuel would be the loving portion of the relationship, but they're uncomfortable with love. They don't understand it. So in the love bombing stage, they eat it up because it's seen to them as adoration. But after a while, they start to resent you loving them because they know they're not worthy. They'll start to treat you like crap. And then the fact that you still love them kind of confuses them. So they're going to start to feel uncomfortable. They're like, I'm a jerk and you still love me. But it's weird how a narcissist's mind works. They don't like love because love is a two-way thing. And they can't reciprocate it. So when they can't reciprocate it naturally, and it's starting to, time goes by, they're starting to realize, the love bombing can't keep up going. They need to settle back down into who they are. So now that they're settled, they can't give love. And because they can't give love, they get frustrated. So they take it out on you because of their lack of ability to give love, because that's what the relationship is. It's a loving relationship. And they don't know how to handle that. So when you talk to them, they do all that gaslighting to confuse us, to get us uncomfortable, because they're uncomfortable in their own body. And that's their safe haven, is this uncomfortable situation. They will start to devalue you the moment you do one thing wrong. And once they devalue you, it's a never-ending cycle, because they got away with it. Every time they get away with it, it's more fuel to the fire. And then they start realizing that that's the adrenaline rush that they crave. The adrenaline rush isn't from the love. The adrenaline rush is to control you. And once they see that they can, they'll continue to devalue you more, because that pays off to them more than a loving situation. So when they love bomb you, this is where it gets confusing. We think it's love. It's them purchasing us. They're making sure that they have their supply, that they will always have a mate by their side, that they have their needs met, cooking, cleaning, errands, companionship. They do like companionship. They don't want to be alone. Once they're alone, they have to self-reflect. Just like how when we're alone, we ruminate a lot. We think about them a lot. And that's why the narcissist has to stay busy, because they don't want to look inside. So we should stay busy so we don't ruminate as much, where we can start to heal. That's why it's always good to pick up a new hobby, or, delve into your passions. So we don't think about them as much, because think about how much pain you are going through. They're going through pain too. Our pain is because of the loss of a relationship and a person that we really loved. Their pain has nothing to do with the relationship, ever. Take that to heart. It will never be about the relationship. It's about the pain that they have inside. During breakups, they can feel pain, not necessarily the loss of the person. It's the loss of the supply. And that's the difference between empathetic people and narcissists, is we miss the person and they miss the supply. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.